I just dug up my second resupply cache. Now I'm gonna sort through everything and pack what I need and leave what I don't. Hello, I'm taking a break here on Sproat Lake, and it is beautiful. It's a little afternoon. That's Mount Klitsa up there. I have about 6 kilometers more to paddle from where I resupplied. I got in some bonus miles last night because I walked west of where I needed to cross because the wind was blowing hard from the west. And then I ended up camping there, and this morning crossed over to where my food was buried, got all that sorted out, and got back on the lake. And it is a scorcher. Great day to be out on a boat, and I've seen a bunch of people wakeboarding and water skiing, and there's a couple of houseboats across the lake. This is a pretty popular lake. Not quite as popular as Lake Cowichan, but there are a bunch of cottages and homes farther that way, closer to Port Alberni. Yeah, it's beautiful. So the plan for today was to resupply, which I've done already, and then head west on Sproat Lake to the end of the lake, and then I'm going to climb up to the top of the ridge that separates Sproat Lake from Great Central Lake, and there's a small lake up at the top there, and then I'll probably try to descend down to Great Central Lake this evening, depending on how the time goes, and on how I'm feeling. My knees are still okay. I can feel that they're a little worn out from all the bushwhacking and walking, but no major complaints. I haven't resorted to ibuprofen yet, so that's a good sign. But I still have the big mountains ahead of me. The reason I buried my resupply cache back there and not at the end of the lake is because I thought by this point I might want to do more hiking than paddling if my shoulders were bothering me or anything like that. But on a day like today, it's a lot nicer to paddle 10 or 12 kilometers with a light tailwind instead of climbing an extra 1,000 meters, which is what I would have to do if I had hiked from where I buried my food. And this is really pleasant, a much more pleasant alternative, I think. So that's what I'm doing. really enjoying this lake. It's beautiful, clear green water, and yeah, it's a really nice day to be out here. For now, I'm just gonna keep paddling. Hello. So I'm clearly not paddling anymore. I've left the lake. I paddled to the end and then beyond. There were tons of people camped along a little road at the end of the lake, and I was trying not to walk through someone's campsite, so I kept going and then ended up in a swamp, a marsh kind of place, and ended up having to bushwhack from there to the road, but it wasn't too bad. And now I have crossed the highway 4 that leads out to Tofino, and now I'm heading up this old logging road, I guess. There's a lake at the top. I think I have about 780 meters of climbing ahead of me to get to the lake. And then depending on how I'm feeling, I might descend from there to Great Central Lake. But I've already gone more than 20 kilometers today, and this is a 10-kilometer climb, so we shall see. Well, I thought this was going to be a scorching, dry climb up to Doran Lake, so I put sunscreen on and I filled up my water bottles down at the lake, but I'm feeling kind of like that was a waste because I've been in the shade 99% of the time, which is great, and every 100 or 200 meters there's a stream, so I'm carrying this extra weight for nothing, but live and learn. It's been so dry everywhere else, I didn't want to risk it because it's a hot afternoon. It's about 4:30 now, and maybe I will be in the sun higher up. I'm not sure. This road just switchbacks up the mountain, so we'll see. Well, I made it to the 5-kilometer mark. That's halfway. The climb is pretty steady, so I guess I'm about halfway up vertical as well as in distance. And then there's about half a kilometer of down once I get to the end. I just startled a bear there. We startled each other. It was a little too close for comfort, so I didn't stop to take out the camera. It was only about 10 meters away, but it didn't want to tangle with me, so that was good. I'm at a fork in the road. I have to figure out which way to go. So yeah, I was just thinking about how I haven't really seen much wildlife today other than some fish jumping in the lake, and then a close encounter with a bear. Not too close, I mean, didn't seem aggressive at all, but I think I'm finished most of the climbing. I was mistaken about how long this road is. The 10 kilometers was the total distance I had to walk, but that included the bottom part by the lake and getting to this road and the flat part before the hill. So I think this is basically the summit, and then it's flat for a bit, and then I drop down to Doran Lake. I haven't seen a single vehicle on this road, which is nice. What a beautiful little lake. And nobody here on a Friday night in August. It's remarkable. Well, it's 6:45, so I'm gonna quickly get the Packraft inflated and get across to the other side so I don't have to deal with the Packraft in the morning before I descend to Great Central Lake. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. This is the only spot that's even close to flat on this part of the lake, so I'm just gonna look around in the forest a bit. Back to plan A, I'm gonna stay here tonight. I'll do what I can to make this spot comfortable. There's nothing really in the bush, and it's about a 1 kilometer bushwhack to the nearest logging road on that side. And it looks like it might be swampy as well, so I'm not up for that. It's 7:30 now, so just gonna take it easy and enjoy this beautiful lake.